Unveiling motives, the interrogation of a park shooter.
Alright, Dave, let's head over to the park and see what we can find out. Keep your eyes peeled for anything unusual.
Got it, boss. Do you think we'll find any witnesses?
It's hard to say, but we have to start somewhere. Hopefully, someone saw something that can help us piece together what happened.
Do you think it was a targeted attack or just a random shooting?
It's too early to tell. We'll have to gather evidence and talk to any witnesses to get a better understanding of the situation.
Do you think there might be any security cameras in the area that could have caught something?
It's possible. We'll have to check with the park management and nearby businesses to see if they have any surveillance footage that could help us. Every piece of evidence counts in cases like these.
Right, makes sense. Do you want me to start interviewing anyone who might have been around when it happened?
Yes, that's a good idea. Talk to anyone you see and see if they noticed anything out of the ordinary. I'll take a look around for any physical evidence that might give us some leads.
Will do, boss. Let's hope we can wrap this up quickly and get some justice for the victim.
After arriving at the park,
Alright, Dave, let's split up and cover as much ground as we can. I'll take a look around the area where the shooting occurred, see if there are any shell casings or other evidence.
Got it, boss. I'll start by talking to some of the bystanders and see if anyone saw anything useful.
The police officer begins to search the area for evidence while Dave approaches a group of people nearby.
Excuse me, folks. I'm with the police department. Did any of you happen to witness what happened here earlier?
Yeah, I saw it. It was crazy. I was just sitting on the bench over there when I heard a gunshot.
Can you tell me what you saw?
Well, I didn't get a good look at the shooter, but I saw this guy lying on the ground bleeding. It all happened so fast. The shooter took off running before I could even react.
Did you notice anything else that might be helpful? Any details about the shooter or anything suspicious leading up to the shooting?
No, sorry. It all happened too quickly. But there were a few other people around who might have seen something.
Thanks for your help. I'll talk to them next. If you think of anything else, please don't hesitate to let me know.
Meanwhile, the police officer continues to search the area for evidence, carefully combing through the grass and bushes.
Ah, what's this? Looks like a shell casing. Bag it up for evidence.
The officer carefully collects the shell casing and continues to search the area, keeping an eye out for any other clues that might lead to the shooter.
Hopefully, this is the break we need to crack this case.
Hey, boss, I just got word from dispatch. An eyewitness has come forward at the police station. They say they saw the shooting happen and might have some valuable information.
That's great news, Dave. Let's wrap up here and head back to the station right away. We need to speak with this witness and see what she knows.
The police officer quickly finishes collecting evidence and joins Dave as they head back to the station.
Did dispatch say anything else about the witness? Do they have a description of the shooter?
Not much, just that they saw the shooting happen and are willing to provide a statement. We'll have to get more details from them when we arrive.
They arrive at the police station and are directed to the interview room where the witness is waiting.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Thank you for coming in to speak with us about the incident in the park earlier today. Can you please start by telling us what you saw?
sure. I was at the park, just minding my own business, when I heard a loud bang. I looked over and saw a man lying on the ground, and another man running away from the scene.
Did you get a good look at the man who was running away?
Not really. It happened so fast, and he was wearing a hoodie, so I couldn't see his face clearly. But he was definitely running in a hurry.
Can you describe the man who was shot?
He was a middle-aged man, wearing a blue jacket and jeans. I didn't recognize him, but he seemed like he was just out for a walk in the park.
Did you notice anything else unusual before or after the shooting?
No, not really. It all happened so suddenly. I just called 911 right away.
Thank you for your cooperation, ma'am. Your statement will be invaluable in our investigation. If you think of anything else or remember any additional details, please don't hesitate to contact us.
Of course, officer. I just hope you catch whoever did this.
Boss, while you were talking with a witness, I received a call from another unit. They've arrested a suspect matching the description of the shooter just a few blocks away from the park.
That's excellent news, Dave. Let's wrap things up here with the witness and head over to the station where the suspect is being held. We need to question them and see if we can gather enough evidence to make a solid case.
After concluding the interview with the eyewitness and gathering all necessary information, the police officer and Dave quickly make their way to the station where the suspect is being held.
All right, Mr. Johnson, we have you here in connection with the shooting at the park earlier today. Can you tell us where you were around the time of the incident?
Yeah, I was at the park. I saw the guy, and I shoot him.
Can you tell us why you shot him? What led to this?
He owed me money, a lot of money. He borrowed from me and never paid back. I warned him several times, but he kept ignoring me. So, I decided to take matters into my own hands.
So, you're saying you shot him because he owed you money?
Yeah, that's right. He deserved it. He thought he could just walk away without consequences. But he was wrong.
Mr. Johnson, taking matters into your own hands is not the right way to handle disputes. There are legal channels for resolving conflicts like this. You've put yourself in a lot of trouble by resorting to violence.
I know. But I was desperate. I needed that money, and he refused to pay up. I lost my job, my house. I had nothing left. I just snapped.
I understand that you were in a tough situation, but that doesn't justify taking someone's life. You've committed a serious crime, Mr. Johnson, and you'll have to face the consequences.
The police officer continues to question Mr. Johnson, gathering more information about the incident and building a case against him for the shooting at the park.